the quickest ways to break up your marriage or your relationship with your boyfriend is to go out there and publicly embarrass him. That's the good way to do it, just to be honest with you. Now they have this wife. She's going on out there with tonight's conversation, and I want you to hear what this wife says about her husband, right? And even what they tell her in the process. And I want you to watch her facial expressions when they're telling her too. Let's go ahead and check that out.
Oftentimes, people say if he wanted to, he would. But what if it's been 10 years and he still struggles with planning dates and creating romantic moments?
He don't do it often enough, or it's not as extravagant as you would like?
He doesn't do it often enough.
So if there was like a romantic moment score, how many romantic moments have you planned?
Over half.
So it's like 60-40, you're saying?
Let's talk about bills.
He
Is the
pay all
bills
the bills.
50-50? He pays it all?
Yes.
That's romantic.
Romantic.
You don't know how much your rent is, your lights are, your car is, but you had to pick out the restaurant, so you feel like you're not doing enough.
Can you show the
Girl,
ring? It's bust down. Look at it.
We out here fighting for our lives.
He bought you this?
Yeah.
That's crazy. How romantic is that? Is that romantic?
Is that a promise ring
Did
or
he
an
actually
engagement
get
ring?
down on a knee and like do it this way?
At
What kind of
home.
ring is
At home.
He did it at the
Where
home.
you want him to do it at?
The beach.
I'm not in the business of telling women to settle, because if you need those things, then you need those things. True. But we have to acknowledge people's romance languages might be different. For him, the idea of romance is providing you with a soft life that you don't know how much your bills are. You don't know the next time the oil need to be changed. You don't know what the lights or the Wi-Fi cost. For him, it's romantic to take care of you. For you, your idea of romance could be based around what we've seen in movies or what we've scrolled on. And I'm not in the business of telling women to not go after what they want, but if you know that's not his idea of romance, then what does it lose you to have to plan those moments with him if he's doing everything else to provide a soft life for you? That frees up some of the energy for you to be the romantic one in the relationship. Because while he's out working to take care of 100% of the house, that gives you more free time to come up with fun date night things to do. I wish I could be home right now going, what restaurant is me and my man about to eat at? While he at work doing all of the goddamn heavy lifting.
More.
Right.
More. It's always, it's more. I want more. People used to leave relationships because they weren't happy. Now they leave relationships because they want to be happier. The more you see, the more you want. The more you see, the more you want. The more food you see, the more food you want. 90% of the commercials that you see is to sell you something, is to convince you that what you have is not good enough. And as a man, what does that look like? When every time you come home, the price go up.
So as you heard, that the husband is out working. He's paying 100% of the bills. She doesn't want for anything. She don't have to worry about the light bill, the mortgage or the rent, the car note, the insurance. She has no problems with that at all. There are some women right now that would love that. They don't have to worry about nothing at all. Her biggest complaint is that he don't plan enough dates, or he's not romantic enough, or whatever the case may be. They pointed out about she's married, of course. He had the guy that say, hey, do you only need actual marriage? Yeah, but at the house, I want it at the beach. I'm like, there's some women that would like a man to ask her to marry her anywhere in the world, even in the house. There's women right now that is struggling. Some women right now are living in their car. I've seen those videos here on TikTok and other places. Living in their car. They would love to swap places with you, to have a man, to have them in a home. They don't have to worry about living in a car or whatever. Or there are women that's working 2 jobs, 3 jobs because they can't make it, right? And they're trying their best. And here you got a husband that pays for everything for you. You don't have to lift a finger, and that's not good enough. And you heard the sister say it. She would love to not have, all she would love to do is sit up there and plan a date, right? And here's the thing. What happened with her over the years? At first, she was like, oh, my God, this is so great. man, I don't have to worry about nothing. Then with time, she got used to it as normal. So when you get used to that as normal and you're not paying attention to it, wait a minute, not everybody is living, not every woman is living this kind of life. Then it get to, well, what he not doing. Not paying attention to what he is doing consistently, what he's not doing. Or you may say, well, why is she worrying about him planning something? They get into this mindset, oh, well, he should already know to do, or why I gotta always do it, or get into that. Well, first of all, a man isn't God. He don't read minds. Number two, when you got all these bills on your back, it's sometimes kind of hard to be thinking about other things. But not to say, but here's the thing: you can do the power of suggestion. That kind of man that paying for everything, and let me explain something to you about that. That is a love language for men. If a man wants to take care of you, he don't want you to worry about a single bill in the house. That's his love language to you. A man don't wake up just want to take care of every woman he meets. That don't happen. He's not even telling you 50-50. He say, no, I don't only want 50%. I want to do it all. That's the way he's showing you he loves you. You just looking at it, oh, he's just paying bills. Is he really just paying bills? Because a lot of times that'll come up. Oh, well, all he do is just pay bills. Well, he great at that, but okay, well, how about you go do it for about a good 3-6 months? Let him just chill and you go pay all the bills. And let's see how easy it is. 100% you do it. Because sometimes you don't know until you doing it yourself. I guarantee you she would have a wake-up call real quick about them bills in their home. Then they're telling her, and the little faces she making, she ain't listening to them. She's not listening. She's acting entitled. Other women are telling you that, hey, the women in the crowd is even like, man, what you talking about? Why? Because they would love to take your spot and be right there. Now, I'm going to tell this woman what she actually did, too, that was messed up. You wouldn't talk bad about your man publicly. Let me tell you why you caused the problem. You go in front of the public and you say, oh, yeah, my husband pays all the bills, but he don't do this. You made all his efforts seem like nothing. That's rejecting him as a man, the way he shows his love to you. Now, why that becomes a problem, I think I've said this before on this platform. A man could deal with a whole lot, but don't embarrass him publicly. Don't do that. When you start embarrassing him publicly, the reason why it becomes a problem is because he's going to feel disrespected because you just opened the door for two groups of people to come at him about what you just did. One, other men. Other men will question and say, bruh, like, why your wife is on the internet? Like, you paying all the bills and she's still complaining? Like, what's up with that? Like, and not now he has an answer for why you putting him bad out there for paying bills. Other men say, man, my lady said that, bro, I'll be gone. Because there ain't no way I'm paying all these bills. You go up there and complain because I ain't paying a date. Like, I pay all the bills. Like, shoot, why can't you just plan it? Like, you open yourself to so much criticism from other men. Then on the flip side, you open yourself up to criticism from women. But then you gonna come with two different types of criticism. Criticism and then, I guess, feeling sorry for you. One group gonna say, you know, you paying all the bills and she's still complaining on you? Like, that's messed up. Like, that's, man, I feel bad for you. Like, cause you doing all this stuff for her and then somebody, they telling her she wrong and basically she got this fake face with the attitude as being even dismissive. Like you're dealing with all, I feel bad for you. You got to hear that. Then another aspect you're going to hear with women is like, you know, I'm struggling out here. I would love that kind of life, but yeah, she complaining. Why you even put up with that? So you dealing with all kind of people coming at you about your situation, right? But nobody would have came at you that way until she went open her mouth and talking crap about you, because she is putting you down. If she's saying, yeah, he paid the bills, but he don't do this, that's putting him down publicly. That's no different than if he went on the show and say, yeah, you know, my wife is cool and everything, but she don't cook enough. She don't do this. She don't do that. You don't publicly go and talk bad about your husband or your wife to nobody. You don't do that to family, friends. You don't do that. Whatever issues y'all got going on, y'all solve that in your house. Some things don't belong in the public and on the internet for sure. You know, even my kids are saying this about me and my wife. Say, we've never seen you guys argue. Like, y'all never argue, this, that, and the third. And we say, no, we've had our moments. You say, but you never see it. Why? Because that's between me and her. Well, we were discussing at the time, and it wasn't really arguments, it was just differences of opinion and compromise. That's just relationships, what happened. You're not going to see all this craziness because your relationship's supposed to be between you and other, your spouse. And why you as a married woman going to even say that to them? Ain't nobody on that panel married. That's not a marriage platform. So why are you going up there saying that kind of crap? You know what I'm saying? And what just got on my nerves of hers is her looks. That's what got on my nerves. And I'm not talking about her facial. I'm not talking about her features. I'm talking about her overall looks she was making. Like, she's just being dismissive. And too many people telling you. And that last line that brother said about, you keep going in the house and the price keep going up on you. That was a cold statement he said. And you know what's going on? But see, but then she'd be shocked if that man just say, you know what? I'm done. I can't do this with you. Then she'll be, what are you doing? And why? And this because you don't appreciate nothing he do. You went out there publicly embarrassing the man. Or whatever. Now somebody say, well, she didn't cheat. Let me tell you something. She don't have to. But when you start complaining on your husband, that's a good way for the door to open for it. The complaining. You're complaining literally with a silver spoon in your mouth. You're complaining. It's not, I don't know where they live or whatever, but wherever they live, she don't want for nothing. So she need, I don't know the brother that whoever married to her, see this, brother, you need to talk to that one. That's not cool. That's not cool at all. But one thing as a man, we doing all that and you dismiss us like that, don't set too well. And I just believe she really caused a problem in her marriage with that stupidity, because that was stupid. About some dates, that don't even make sense. Like they say, you plan them then. Or you can make some suggestions. You know what? It would be great if we can go so-and-so. Just even saying that. He was like, oh, she wants to go there. Let me go do it. That's the way you get that kind of man to do certain things. Just even saying what you would like to do. Because he's that type, he would go get it done. Oh, she want to take a trip to, Costa Rica. Okay, cool. Let me go and plan that kind of trip. Just because you said it, he gonna go do it. But instead of you even willing to do it, and understand, all this fairy tale, movie, internet stuff, skits y'all see online, that's not reality. It's not reality. And you knew that man who he was when you met him. So why all of a sudden you expect him to change now? My thing is, you better learn to be content, because you could lose it all. Then what? And I'm telling you, when you can start complaining about your life, complain, God looks at that and say, okay, you don't like your life. You don't like the life I gave you. So clearly, I'm going to take that life away from you, and I'm going to give that life to somebody else who would appreciate it. Be careful. That's why I don't like to be complaining in my personal life at all. No. Because I know God to take it all away from me. So no, I say, hey, God, thank you for, I may get some issues and problems, but I thank you. Because I don't need to be complaining. No, even though I got issues, complaining is not going to work. So, just like I say, with that being said, yeah, I think she caused a problem, because she better get her attitude fixed real quick, because that man not going to be her problem, and she ain't going to worry about him playing no dates no more. I tell you that.